welcome back to my channel. I am Britt, and if you haven't subscribed yet, you probably should, because I talk about geeky things. And today, we're ranking the Power Ranger mentors, because I haven't done that yet. And I know we have not done the Special Rangers yet either, but you know what? It's not Tommy. Anyway, let's move on. We have not done the Special Rangers, but you know what? Here's the thing. The Special Rangers are a little complicated because, you know, Dino Charge has 5 of them, so I actually kind of feel like I want to rewatch some Power Ranger seasons. Let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do about the Special Ranger situation, because like, should I just call like what would be considered the 6th Ranger, even if it's the 5th Ranger? So like, there would only be one technically in Dino Charge, because there's just the one that is like credited kind of in the beginning. I don't know, you guys. I don't know how to do the Special Rangers thing. So let me know in the comments below what you guys think I should do. Literally all of them, because again, Dino Charge has 5. So we're gonna do mentors today because that's a lot easier. So, Power Ranger mentors. Not every season has a mentor, and when I talk about mentor, I am talking about the people who created the powers and provided or provide the powers to the Power Rangers. So like, Zordon is a mentor, Alpha is not, kind of thing. Also leaving out Dino Fury because I'm not quite sure how Salome is gonna really fit into that, but obviously she's gonna be sort of a mentor. But I digress. We're also only like 3 episodes in upon filming this. We're well past that at this point. However, upon filming this, we are 4 episodes in, 3 episodes in. All right, so there are a total of 16 mentors that I personally counted. If you guys have counted other ones as mentors, this is just how I've counted mentors specifically. So let's just jump right in. And number 16 is Master G. Why? Because I don't like Samurai. So Master G from Samurai, I just don't remember enough about Samurai really to put him anywhere else. His actor was, whatever, okay, I guess, maybe. But that's just kind of where we're at. I have nothing really to say about Master G. My only experience with him recently has been rewatching that episode of Super Mega Force. So, that's it. That's all I got. He rides a motorcycle. He's cool. Number 15 on my list is Demetria. Because I just hate Turbo. So Demetria, I hated even as a kid, honestly, let's be real. So Demetria, I didn't like at the beginning because she asks questions to answer questions. And as a kid, I just couldn't get on board with that. And even as an adult, I hate that. I do it to the people that are under me at work. Absolutely 100% I do. But that is because that's how I'm supposed to do it. I don't normally like to do it. I usually like to provide the answer, especially if they're brand new. But the newer kids, I'm a little less, or the people who've been there a little bit longer, I'm a little less like, I wish I could just give you the answer. But anyway, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. They thought that she was going to be something profound. She wasn't. They thought she was going to be a good Zordon replacement. She wasn't. They thought that the whole Demetria Divatox, this twin sister thing was gonna have anything to do with the story. It didn't. She was a bad choice all the way around. Just bad choice. Bad choice. Saban. Bad choice. Guys. Can I blame Jud Lin because he was technically the head writer for that season? Number 14 on my list is Commander Shaw. I love Beast Morphers. I do. It's a good season. Did not like Commander Shaw because she was very robotic. The actress was just, she was trying to be prim and proper. And so for that reason, she was very robotic. And she moved robotically, she acted robotically, and I just don't appreciate that kind of acting. So honestly, that's why she's as low as she was. Plus she didn't add a ton of value to the Rangers. Honestly, she was just kind of there to tell them what to do. There was no real value added, which is important in my opinion. Number 13 on my list is Princess Shayla. It's mostly just her actress. Here's the thing. Okay. You know what I've realized over time? Things that remind me of the roommate that I used to live with that didn't pay her rent. Story time. People or things that remind me of her, I just automatically don't like and just give me the willies. She acts like her. Like, that character, it just reminds me so much of that girl, and it drives me crazy. She's obviously a lot nicer. She is not emotionally abusive. She doesn't gaslight, but still, at the end of the day, her mannerisms, the way that she moves, the way that she talks, everything about her reminds me of this girl, and it just drives me crazy. So that is a big reason why I don't like Princess Shayla. Other reason I don't like Princess Shayla is her actress is just not good. She's the weakest actor in the entire cast, let's be real. Number 12 on my list is Gosei. I talked about this actually in one of my lives. I don't remember which one, but one of my lives I talked about this. Gosei was basically Zordon 2.0, and I don't appreciate it. Again, there was nothing different. Like, he just was Zordon. It's just in a different format. So there really just was no true value added by Gosei. I mean, value added to the Rangers, sure, but no value added to the franchise. He just was Zordon 2.0. It was like, how close can we make him to Zordon? Well, this is about as close as we can make him to Zordon. Number 11 on my list is Andrew Hartford from Power Rangers Operation Overtime. I realize I have not been saying the seasons they come from. Anyway, we'll do that going forward. But Andrew Hartford, Mr. Hartford, okay. So I don't like Operation Overdrive, you guys already know that. But also, here's the thing. And this is gonna be me getting really artsy-fartsy for a second, so I apologize. But I am very artsy-fartsy. And when you're writing, your characters, at least in my experience, my mother's experience, anybody that I know who I've talked to extensively about the process of writing, because if you guys don't know, I do write sometimes, generally screenplays, but sometimes I'll write prose, but usually screenplays. I've written a play, things like that. Your characters kind of tell you how the story is going to go. Your characters kind of take on the story, and you're just the person that is writing it for them. And honestly, if he were a good mentor, Once a Ranger would have happened very differently. Now, mind you, I love Once a Ranger. Don't get me wrong. Love it. It's a good show. It's a good episode. It's my favorite anniversary episode ever at this point. However, in my opinion, as a storyteller, if he were a good mentor, certain things in Once a Ranger wouldn't have happened. And doesn't matter what the producers wanted to do. The character still wrote that for them at the end of the day. And the character wasn't a good enough mentor. There you go. I said it! Plus, he lied to his son for years. Number 10 on my list is Captain Mitchell from Lightspeed Rescue. So Captain Mitchell, he kind of like Commander Shaw, really doesn't add a ton of value. He actually at least adds value. He's actually there to add value to the Rangers as well. He has some good heart-to-hearts with Carter and things like that. And obviously there's a good backstory for him. And he actually has, like, you know, depth, which is why I think he's so high on my list. But at the end of the day, again, just not a mentor that blew me out of the water. Like, he wasn't one of those mentors I was like, that is a good mentor. In my opinion, like, he's middle of the road. He's fine. He's fine. I don't hate Lightspeed Rescue, guys. I promise. I just don't like it. Number 9 on my list is Tommy Oliver from Dino Thunder. Dino Thunder. Too many Dino seasons. Anyway, Tommy. Good, you're still standing. I'm talking about you. Anyway, so Tommy. Tommy, I think, had some issues. He had some issues that he needed to be working on and not be a mentor to Power Rangers. He was pretty dark that season, which I really liked from a character standpoint, but from a mentor standpoint, he was probably not stable enough to be a mentor to Power Rangers, especially Power Rangers that don't like each other. Obviously it all worked out well because they all became friends in the end, but at the end of the day, I think he was a fine mentor, but maybe should have gone to therapy too. Yeah, we all in agreement with that. Number 8 on my list is Mick from Ninja Steel. Is it because he's Kelson Henderson? Absolutely. Let's move on. No, Mick is fun. He's probably my favorite. He's definitely my favorite thing about Ninja Steel. He's my favorite character in Ninja Steel by far. Again, is it because he's Kelson Henderson? Absolutely. But at the end of the day, I just really like Mick the character as a whole, but yes, Kelson Henderson playing him definitely helps. 100%. Won't argue that. Number 7 on my list is Keeper from Dino Charge. I like Keeper. I like Keeper's design. I like Keeper's existence. I think Keeper is definitely one of those mentors that actually adds a lot of value to the franchise and to the Rangers, and I just really like him. Not much else to say. honestly, it's been a while since I've watched Down in Charge, but I do like Keeper. Number 6 is Sensei Watanabe from Ninja Storm. I really like that mentor. I think he's great. I think he's really great at what he does. I think that he adds a lot of value to the Rangers' lives. He is able to pull a bunch of different Rangers together from different teams to be able to create an epic Power Ranger team. I mean, it's not a bunch, but you know what I'm saying. I mean, if you've seen Ninja Storm, you understand what I'm saying. He takes the 3 Wind Rangers, Thunder Rangers, and of course the Green Ranger, the Green Samurai Ranger, and he puts them together, which are teams that are not really from the same time or schools, and he's able to bring them together into one cohesive team, and I just think that's really cool, and I really like him. I really like the story. The CGI is terrible, but what can you do? Number 5 on my list is Udana from Mystic Force. I love Udana. She adds so much value to the Rangers. She is such a great mentor. She tries to sacrifice herself for her Rangers multiple times, which I think is just beautiful. I love the character. I love the actress. Rest in peace, Peta Reuter. And I think that just all in all, she's a really great character. And honestly, just I adore her. I honestly do. Say what you will about Mystic Force. Say what you will about Udana. I love Mystic Force and I love Udana. Number 4 on my list is Dr. K from RPM. Dr. K, I love her. I love how they introduce her. First of all, like the way that they introduce the character to begin with is absolutely fantastic. Very L from Death Note. Which I love. And then when they find out that instead of being a guy, it's like a young girl, and I just think that that's fantastic. I think she's fantastic. I think her wit and dry humor is wonderful. I love her relationship with the Rangers and how that evolves over time. I love every ounce of her character, her backstory, just everything about her. These last Ranger mentors I love, genuinely love. And I think that they're just so great, and they add so much value to the franchise and value to the show, which are 2 very different things, but still, they add value to both. Number 3 is Kruger, Doggy Kruger from SPD. He's a jerk, but I love him. He's so fantastic. Doggy Kruger is, again, just has a great backstory, has a great character. How he fits his snout into the suit, I'll never know, but that is not for us to know. That is for the showrunners to know. But no, at the end of the day, I love Kruger. He's a fantastic mentor. He adds so much value to the Rangers' lives, and again, value to the show, value to the franchise, and I just love a lot of things about SPD. Very few things I dislike about SPD. One major thing, but that's about it. You guys know what that is by now. Number 2 on my list, and 7-year-old me is going to be real upset about it, is Zordon. So Zordon obviously was the first Power Ranger mentor that we were introduced to. And not only that, but he was kind of the all-knowing mentor, really. He had it all kind of figured out, and it was really nice to take that journey with him. And the Zordon era will always be in my heart as one of my favorite things about Power Rangers. And I just think that Zordon was really great, and I think the whole arc that they took him through, I only wish that we could know more about his backstory. I mean, we know some of it, obviously, through time, but I wish we could have like something more substantial. And again, I don't know if anything's in the comics. I've not read them yet. Bear with me. But I would like to know more about his history. I would like to know more about him from Eltar, and more about him coming to Earth and his relationship with Rita and all that stuff. Like, I would like to know more about those things. I have my own headcanon about them because that's what my brain does. But yeah, so I mean, the Zordon era will always be something special to me. It'll always be one of my favorite things about Power Rangers, and Zordon himself will always be somebody that I will look up to and personally look at as a personal mentor to myself, which is why he remains so high on the list. Number 1 on the list, if you guys are paying attention and consider the same things, mentors that I do, is RJ from Power Rangers Jungle Fury. RJ, in my opinion, is the best mentor that Power Rangers have ever had. He added so much value. One of my favorite scenes, I call it the basketball scene, when RJ is having an issue with Casey, or Casey's having an issue with RJ, really, but Casey is having an issue and RJ uses basketball, or uses the idea of throwing the basketball into the hoop as a metaphor for beating Daishi, or letting Daishi win. And Casey kind of misses the point initially, but RJ explains it to him. And RJ does that kind of stuff all the time. He's so eccentric, but at the same time, so like just deep. And I love him for it. He's such a great mentor. I can't say enough good things about RJ. He is seriously the best Power Ranger mentor, in my opinion. He had so much value to the Rangers. He does it with such grace, but also such craziness, because he is so eccentric. But at the same time, like the eccentric part of him makes him just that much cooler when he pulls out the deep, meaningful moments within his Power Ranger team. And I think he's fantastic. He's not perfect, which I love even more. And when his father comes into the picture, he gets jealous and frustrated, and just genuinely love RJ. He is my favorite Power Ranger mentor. So you guys have it. I've ranked all the Power Ranger mentors. Again, all the Power Ranger mentors that I consider mentors. If you guys have any other ideas of who was a Power Ranger mentor that I missed, let me know in the comments below. And if you guys have the same favorite or least favorite mentor, or who you would pick as your favorite mentor in Power Rangers, let me know those things in the comments below. If you guys want to check out the last time I ranked Power Ranger things, which was Power Ranger seasons by acting, you guys can click right here. If you guys want to see all of the Power Rangers videos I've ever done, you guys click right here. Click here, subscribe to my main channel here, and subscribe to my vlogging channel here, where I am a pet parent who is running a family vlog of my pets. And this YouTube and behind the scenes of this YouTube channel, as well as just other fun things that I do with my life. Hit the bell for notifications on both channels. Like this video and comment down below, like I said before, and check out some more videos on my channel. I'll see you guys all next time. Bye.